Well, it seems that today is a great day. It is, according to many, the first day of the age of Aquarius. Pluto has gone from Capricorn to Aquarius, according to the astrologers. And there's synchronicity with this in my life personally, that's for sure, because this is day one of me having become free of my 3D old job. At this point, I am dedicating my time to pursuing my passion, and that is exactly what we're talking about here: spirituality, and how spirituality for me arose from my study of quantum physics. So that's where my time will be going, which I think it's going to mean that I'm going to be uploading quite a bit more, because now I'm living the slower but much more productive life. Before, I had to I'd get a week, which in itself was a miracle, right? To have the kind of job where you work 7 days on and 7 days off, right? But I'd get those 7 days off and I'd rest really for 3 of those days, and then I'd start building some momentum, and then I'd get to that 4th day and the momentum was strong. Time to go back to the rat race. Well, the rat race is behind me now. That's in the past. It's a memory. So, here I am. Now I can spend some time thinking about things, meditating, and, one of the questions I've had for a while is astrology itself, right? It provides me with much more synchronicity than what could reasonably be expected from mere chance. I mean, there's really something going on there. And I think to understand it from a scientific perspective, one would have to really become a lot more intimately connected with space-time and its curvature, and how space-time curvature affects things like thermodynamics and entropy. It seems that gravitation in a lot of ways drives entropy. And, the position of large mass objects in space-time, whether near to us or far, could very definitely affect the order and disorder in our lives. And if you throw in quantum mechanics and make the assumption that gravity has an effect on how the future in quantum mechanics proceeds to become the past, I'm pretty sure that you would come up with a model that would seem very astrological. So, that's just one of many, many things I intend to study here in the near and far future. So, I have spent a lot of time visualizing, envisioning. It used to be more like fantasy, although was it ever entirely fantasy? No. It was mostly visualization. When I was a kid, my friends and I played imaginary games, fantasy games, make pretend, and we would pretend to be the crew of a starship flying through the galaxy. And we came up with quite the elaborate backstory for it. And I think that could really become a novel, or even a series of novels, of science fiction novels. Putting that together with what I've learned about the universe and spirituality, putting that together with what I've learned about space-time, relativity, quantum mechanics, try to bring this fictional mythology to life, and try to hold accurate to what we know about science at this point, but a good portion of speculation around how things might be. That's another. So studying what is the basis in science for astrology, working on this work of fiction. Certainly, I envision myself learning a lot more about mathematics and physics. It's time to build a daily routine, and some of that time will be dedicated to the study of pure mathematics, because that's something I've been neglecting in the past because of lack of time. And some of it will be devoted to studying very abstract and speculative physics, such as anti-de Sitter space and conformal field theory correspondence. And other time will be devoted to reviewing basic quantum mechanics, because there is still a lot to be learned from studying the principle of superposition, linearity, unitary operators, I'm trying to think of the other one, Hermitian operators, the concept of a wave function and reducing the wave function, collapsing the wave function, and practical mathematical things like Fourier analysis. I know about it, but I haven't gotten into the depth where it can really illuminate quantum field theory, quantum mechanics, and how that exists in our classical world and in terms of relativity. And it's time to get the Tea Time tribe together again, now that I've got time. And, of course, I'm thinking of what sort of structure we're going to have with Tea Time gatherings. We need some structure with those. We need a few guidelines to frame it with. I see tea time as the root that will give rise to the Institute of, I call it the Institute of Numerical Studies, but it's so much more than that. You know, there are the 7 liberal arts. I think we can devote some space in the Institute to each one of them. Although my personal interest is mostly in the quadrivium, which is numbers, geometry, cosmology, and music. So yeah, I have my vision of the Institute, a conscious community bringing together open-minded individuals, open-minded scientists, mathematicians, philosophers, artists, spiritualists, musicians, and so many more. I think the key term there is open-minded and expansive. And so I envision that. And I feel it coming. All the things, all the ideas we can explore together and develop together. And if you are one who might be thinking of financing such a space, obviously there's no guarantee, right? But in a way there is really a guarantee that this will be a fruitful endeavor. And it will result in massive abundance for anyone involved. And that includes financial abundance. Exciting stuff. Yeah, so where are we at here? 12 minutes, yeah. Exciting video. I feel great. I feel so happy. All right, well, I hope you're well. I hope you're happy also. And if you're not, I hope you're happy and well soon.